Okay, the night before pay-per-view mayhem, and it's always a very exciting night. And we've actually got some decent matches here because I'm not just trying to get everyone that's over or a big name onto the pay-per-view event. We want matches that have been built up. We don't want to put names on there for the sake of it, so we have got a decent show on tonight. We're going to kick things off with a three-way cruiserweight tag match, and Shannon Moore and Crowbar are going to team up for the first time, makeshift team, and they're going to beat the West Hollywood Blondes and Skipper and Romeo. All of these segments are to hype up for feuds. So we've got one with The Wall feuding with Hugh Morris for the TV title. One with Stacey Keibler and Mike Awesome. After Mike Awesome did the Steiner recliner on Steiner 2 nights ago, he's got his interview segment here. Jamie Noble's going to attack LeRoux backstage. Interview with Lance Storm, who's fighting Kurt Hennig for the US title. And the interview with Goldberg, hyping up that feud for the world title there with Jeff Jarrett. And all the matches, obviously, are guys who aren't appearing tomorrow night because we want to keep them as fresh as we can. So I've mentioned that first match. Next one, Torrie Wilson's going to retain the Women's Championship over Dawn Marie. Chronic win a triangle match, which also includes some guys from ECW, Tommy Dreamer, Just Incredible and Roadkill, and Tommy Dreamer and Jake Roberts. So let's see how they get on in the teams. Chris Kanyon's going to beat the Cat here. 2 future stars, but they're not currently in feuds at the minute. Yushin Thunder Liger is going to beat Chris Candido, and we've got a 5-on-5 main event. So it says Team Kidman. It's the Filthy Animals. In fact, I'm not doing a segment on it, so we're going to add Rey Mysterio back to the Filthy Animals. It doesn't need a segment on its own. He's not really over enough at the minute. There we go. So that'll change to Filthy Animals, I'm sure, when I start the show. So we've got 5-on-5. We've got Kevin Nash, Sid Vicious, Lex Luger, DDP and Rick Steiner, and they're going to beat cleanly Conan, Kidman, Mysterio, Chavo Guerrero, and Juventud Guerrera. And really, we need... we need to end the feud between not Filthy Animals, Totally Buff, and the Road Warriors. The problem there is that I'm not sure if it will allow me to end it with Buff Bagwell in rehab, but it is ready to be ended. So we'll see if we can sort that out on Nitro. So let's start the show. Very good opener there, and I guess we'll get any feedback if Crowbar and Shannon Moore make a good team afterwards. For Wall, needs to improve on his promos. Torrie Wilson, Dawn Marie, as you'd expect, although the one-on-one women's matches usually do a bit better than that. And it's actually ironic that Hulk Hogan's matches, his matches with Nash, got not that much higher than this, and they were wrestlers for years. So shows you how bad their performances in the ring were. Stacey Keibler, Mike Awesome, she's really added a new dimension to Awesome's character. Decent tag match, including 3 teams there. See how they get on. Very good segment here. A backstage attack. Jamie Noble and LeRoux both gained overness from that. Kanyon and the Cat, thought it might do a bit better than that, but still not a bad match. Lance Storm backstage, that went well. Candido and Liger, another good match, but I would have thought maybe a bit more because it is a cruiserweight match and they usually get in the 90s quality-wise. Goldberg backstage, that went decent. Well, I've noticed recently that his interviews haven't gone down quite as well. And not a bad main event. Evolution Revolution beating the Filthy Animals. Nash and Mysterio was sluggish. Overall, that's, considering it's the night before a pay-per-view, that's a good rating for the show. 70% there. Oh, we had an incident as well. New Jack has been suspended for a month for no showing a photo shoot, I think, and that is our highest ever rating for Showdown. So that bodes well for our pay-per-view tomorrow night, with some good quality built-up matches, and I'm really excited to present it to you very shortly. Kanyon and Kat didn't like that. Yeah, that's pretty much sorted. Let's go to meeting unhappy workers as we usually do. Rey Mysterio somehow has gone down to 7%. Don't know why. Personal assistant, not a lot to say there. Let's have a look at these feuds. Are there any ready to be ended tomorrow night? They're still not ready to be ended. And Goldberg is winning 12-6 in that feud. Crazy that it's not ready to be ended. Or nor is that one. Nor is Hennig and Storm, with Storm having a lead there. That's not being built up enough. And for Wall and Morris, not ready to be ended. I thought these feuds would be ready to be ended by now, but they've had a good build up. So yeah, tonight is for Night Mayhem 2001. We got a 74% rating for Halloween Havoc. Our highest one is 81% for show before, which was Fall Brawl, and I think we can get higher tonight. I think we can get at least in the late 70s. So we already know a lot of the matches. Goldberg, Jarrett, Steiner, Awesome, Hennig, Storm, LeRoux, Noble, Wall, Morris. Buff and Road Warriors aren't going to appear. Didn't deem that match good enough for the pay-per-view, and Buff Bagwell's not around anyway. So we've got 3, 4, 5 matches there. Now we've got an extra 4. The hardcore title is going to be coming back. Bam Bam Bigelow and Sandman, who had a great match about a week ago, they are going to appear. And of course, Air Raid and the Young Dragons are going to appear. We know Sting and Shane Douglas are going to have a match also. And not been any build up to this, but we're going to have a 4-way tag elimination match, which should be fun, including Perfect Event, O'Hare, Palumbo. Road Warriors are going to be involved in that, and also one more team, the Mamelukes. So stay tuned for that. I'm sure it'll be a good show, and we'll be back shortly.